Have you heard about fear of success? Now stick around, I'm going to share with you my own story 4 years ago. You know, back then when I was a smoking person, I smoked like crazy. I smoked like sometimes 2 packs a day. I mean, to be honest with you, no lies. And at the time I was hung out with friends, right, of mine. And when I decided to make that decision of stop completely, no more smoking, I remember back then, before that, I tried to quit 3 times. One time was back when I was in my 20 something, like mid 20. I was dating this girl and she's beautiful and I really love her. And I want to keep her. I want to keep her happy. I want her to never leave me, right? I really want to have this awesome relationship with her by not smoking, because smoking really is kind of smelly. I mean, obviously, you can tell, right? It's really bothersome sometimes. If you notice, if you are a non-smoker, it's very bothersome sitting next to somebody that smoking. Now, much less, kissing that person, right? It's really yucky. Now that I know, but back then I didn't realize that. So I thought, hey, smoking is kind of cool. And what else do I do, if I'm not smoking? And so I decided to quit for her, and it went really well. But then after she broke up with me, I was devastated. I said, what the heck, now I don't have nobody to impress. Now I don't have nobody to please to. Shoot, I'm just gonna go back and smoke. So I went back smoking, right? And then so long after that, I was starting to date again. And again, I'm trying to please that next person that I was actually dating. And I try to quit by, I just try to quit because I try to be nice. I try to, to impress that person by, hey, I can do this. And then quickly after that, you know how it is in relationship. Sometimes you have your disappointments, sometimes you have arguments. You're not happy about certain thing, or you're fighting for certain thing that is kind of, silly. And then you gone into a retreat, you go, shoot, I don't care anymore. I do whatever I want, and what the heck, right? So you go back and smoke, and I did. I went back and smoking again. So that 2 times. And then after I got married with my wife now, we went through that called 7-year-ish. And at one point I went out and I hung out with my friends, and I just hanging out and don't really care about life, living that kind of single life, And to the point that I smoked like crazy, to the point that I got depressed with my marriage, depressed with my financial situation, depressing with my own self. I was just not very healthy physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. I mean, I was so down in the dump for everything. And so I decided, just stay like that. So I smoke again. I smoked like crazy. I was like a chain smoker, unbelievable, smoking like crazy. I smoke up until I go to bed, which is like 2-3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, most of the time actually. And so at one point I got really sick and tired of myself. I said, I came from a long way, right? I can't just live like this. And so I made that decision of quitting. But I thought in my mind, I said, what would I do if I quit smoking? Well, what am I gonna do then? I won't be, I'd be bored. I don't know what to do then. I don't drink, I don't, do nothing else. I don't do drugs or anything like that. So smoking was the only bad habit that I have. So if I now quit, then what I'm gonna do? I'll be bored to death. I mean, what I'm gonna do when I got into a fight and then I don't speak to my wife for 2-3 days, and then what I'm gonna do? I'll be bored, right? So I was fear of being successful. I was being fear of what I'm gonna do if I succeed. And so that kind of silly. And my friend says the same thing, they're like, so you're not gonna hang out with us anymore? I'm like, no. But I was having fear of who am I gonna hang out with? This is the only people that I know. Now that if I don't smoke, I don't hang out with them. If I fight with my wife, then what? I'll be lonely, right? But that is not the case. Now that I even have more time for myself, more time for my family, I don't fight with my wife like I used to. You know, I had not been fighting with my wife for the past 4 years. I mean, that's a long time for a guy like me. Very aggressive, very confrontation. I became very humble. I don't really jump to conclusion. I don't react back to whatever that my wife said sometimes, because what she said could be her feeling, not my feeling. So I don't have to react towards that. So I want to let you guys know that, you know, if you want to do something for yourself, for your better self, for your better future, go right ahead and make a plan for that, and you be fine. I now, since I quit smoking, I become healthier physically. And when you are healthier, you're gonna have a better life overall. You know, you are more upbeat, you are more positive, you are more outgoing, you are more confident. When you speak to someone, you don't have to worry about, you know, they're gonna smell you, you know. And so, and overall, when you're changing one thing, it's starting to affecting the other stuff, right? So now I'm actually healthy. I've been actually working out. I eat much better. I don't jump into conclusion when something happened or someone said something to me. I like, you know, forget that. I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not involved into that kind of situation with them. You know, I'm not gonna be involved with whatever that people are assuming who I am. So that is it for today. Hopefully you get benefit out of this. Leave me a comment below right here if you like it. Sunny here from San Antonio, Texas, internet marketing professional and home business consultant. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.